Hi, Gemini. I'm happy to have you here with me. I'm going to do a reading for you. Gemini, the Lovers is your major arcana card, and you are an air sign, and you're also a mutable sign. Right now, we're in Taurus season through, I believe, May 20th, and then you'll start up May 21st through June 20th. Every couple of years, the actual dates, because I guess leap year, they change a little bit. But according to whatever your birth date is, that doesn't change, if that makes sense. I'm actually going to start by using, let's see. I'm going to pull a card from the John Holland Psychic Tarot Oracle deck to start. So Gemini, this is your reading, and it's going to pull up whatever situation or advice that you need from now to the end of May, going into June 2025. Okay, we have disruption here. This is equivalent to the Tower card in the Tarot deck, but this is an Oracle deck from John Holland. He's amazing. I use this deck almost every single day, and I've had it for years. That's the Universe card, equivalent to the world on the front there. And this is a really fabulous deck. But anyway, Gemini, back to your reading. So disruption is a constricting feeling, feeling like the walls are closing in on you, feeling like things are falling apart. I also am getting intuitively that you've been expecting this and you've been feeling like the walls were going to close in on you and fall apart. I also feel like a lot of things were buried and they're coming to light now, almost like the truth is coming to light. And sometimes the truth isn't something we want to look at. You are processing emotional loss right now. I feel it's a loss of the way things were. It's a disruption in life. So for you, Gemini, I'm going to use Stephen Bright's The Inner Eye Oracle. I love this deck. It is an oracle deck and black and white. I do have a couple of black and white decks that I am very, very drawn to. And this one is fabulous in every way. So let's see what we have for you, Gemini. These cards, as a reader, you know, I'm not a casino shuffler. I'm a simple shuffler, but the cards and the artwork always have to resonate with me, and it has to feel good shuffling, and it also has to, the artwork has to really trigger something in me. It has to click with me for me to be able to use the deck. And pretty much all the decks I have, I use, but there's at least 6 or 7 that I constantly use, and this is one of them. Luck is on your side with this. Okay, Gemini. Luck is on your side. You need to gain some strength here. Luck is on your side for refocusing your wish fulfillment, okay? You need strength because, you know, this has wounded you. You feel like you've been, with the Apprentice here, the Jack of Diamonds, you could feel like you've been knocked down a couple of rungs in financially, in your material world. You could feel like, you know, you're not that leader anymore. You're not looked at as that from this situation, and you actually have been knocked down a couple of rungs. You have a lot of decisions to make, and the luck is only going to come out if you're really focusing and making the right decision for yourself with this situation with the card 16 and disruption. I do feel this is a life lesson because 16 plus 5, if my math is correct, is 21, which is the world card, the universe in this deck. So I do feel this is a life lesson that you're learning. It affects your home life and the people around you. You might feel like everybody's coming at you at once and you have to defend yourself. It's important. There's going to be a lot of communication coming in. With communication, could be by telephone, it could be by text. I just feel like there's a lot of communication coming in. It's going to put you, the more communication that comes in, the more you're going to sort of be in your head about it. It's going to be a little bit too much for you. Again, I feel like you knocked down a couple of rungs there, Gemini. It happens to all of us, though. And this is a snapshot in time. So don't shoot the messenger. There is conflict regarding this. It's like put on your boxing gloves. Conflict is coming to an end, but also conflict is bringing about the end. There's conflict around money, I feel, around the family, around money, possibly about who pays what. I definitely do feel that there could be a relocation here. I want to ask if there's a relocation. Intuitively, I'm getting that. So intuitively, I want to ask, will there be a relocation? Star card for me is positive 16. Again, 16 may be a significant number for you. 1 plus 6 is 7. And it has to do with the 6 of hearts. There is confusion of whether you're going to stay in the location that you're in, where you're living, or if you are not. But the focus is on you. You could be playing a main character or contribute quite amount of money towards where you're living. There's people around you with the dog card here that are loyal or appear loyal and friends, but there is a little bit of confusion in the mix there. I feel a little bit of cloudiness with the cloud card, but I do feel that also you feel confused as to why people around you may still feel loyal. But I do feel that the star card is here. When I get regarding like location, if you're going to stay where you are, I feel like right now you are in the doghouse. I do feel like that. I feel like you're in the doghouse. Whether or not you're going to remain where you are is not clear. There's more, you may be receiving with the letter here, a message regarding this. You may be receiving a contract. And you really need to research and have more knowledge about that with the book. Really gain more information as to whether or not you're going to leave where you're living or not. And that question I was getting intuitively. With the disruption and the emotional loss, Gemini, I'm going to pull a light seers just to clarify. I also want to know the time frame, even though this reading is to the end of May. I want to know the time frame for all of this that it's going to play out. I'm getting Ace of Cups. So I would say for me, when I'm looking at the Ace of Cups, I'm saying that things are going to turn around in 1 month. You could possibly rectify the situation. I do feel it's tied to home. I feel like it's tied to living arrangements. I do feel it's tied to those that you live with. Again, decisions and luck are the 2 positive cards here. So I'm going to say with those cards, conflict is coming to an end. But just remember the reasons why sometimes we are in the doghouse, right? We're in the doghouse. There is focus on you. I do see that communication is important. I have communication card here from the Inner Eye Oracle, and I have letter, messages, and book. So, and decisions. You're at really a crossroads, I feel right now. And it's really up to you. It's really, really up to you. It's understandable why you could feel like the wounded warrior a little bit and need that strength. Find better ways to communicate. Moving on with the Six of Swords, finding better ways to communicate. Moving out of a battle mentality for whatever battle, disruption, and emotional loss that you're processing. I feel like your feelings were hurt, and it's going to take time to heal. It's going to take time to heal. Yeah. Now I have Five of Swords. So this was a battle, like a battle at any cost, too much in your head, and it was nasty. There were vicious words that were exchanged. There's a lot of choices going forward that have to be made. So I do see that it's going to be working out within a month. This is like nail-biting choices. This has caused a lot of anxiety and stress for you, but I do feel like in 1 month, the Ace of Cups is going to come back around. There's going to be an offer of like an apology or an offer of even, you know, you'll have to have self-love when you're going through these things too. But I do feel like the situation is going to turn around. I do feel that. So Gemini, I'm sorry for this little hiccup that you're going through, but namaste. I pray you find your way, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.